Well, it is that time of year. Lots of family are going to be convening together over some hopefully great food here in Central Kentucky. And John Penn with Distinctive Design Remodeling is with us. John, it's this time of year that you hear so many people, they've maybe not interacted with their parents or even grandparents, and the holidays bring them together, and they're seeing a rapid decline in their loved one's health.
Sure.
So it can make the holidays a little gloomy sometimes, right? Like, you know, when you see the people you love deteriorating. This is when lots of times siblings might start to have those conversations about assisted living.
Sure.
You're telling people there's another option now that people need to think about, and that's an accessory dwelling unit or an ADU.
Correct.
Let's talk about it.
The ADU is absolutely another option. As I said earlier, you can build these in the backyard. They're a small, tiny home, encompass everything that's in a normal home, just smaller square footage. And it allows you to keep your parents close. It also allows you to save the expense of the assisted living if they don't quite need assisted living at that point, because a lot of people are kind of in transition between not being able to be on their own, but also not need assisted living. So they're right there in the middle. The average assisted living is about $4,500 a month currently. So yeah, it's definitely not cheap. And so this gives you another option in order to build the home in the backyard, create equity in it, which is huge. You're not paying out the money that you're never going to get back. You're able to create the equity in the home and keep the money in the family.
Yeah, and you are really the first ones that I'm aware of that are really kind of taking this opportunity and running with it. And I think that goes back to your personal experience with your father that we've talked about before. I mean, but what would you tell people out there? I mean, even if their parents or grandparents aren't in that situation yet, this might be something to consider.
Sure.
As things progress, maybe take advantage of interest rates at some point in time, equity in your home. I mean, walk us kind of through that kind of process.
We've definitely seen people taking advantage of the equity in their home. You know, the last 4 years have been great for everybody, right?
Right.
So a lot of people have, doubled their equity or tripled it in the last several years, and they're tapping that equity in order to build the ADU in the backyard for family member, like we talked about earlier, whether it be the older generations or the younger generations.
Yeah. Sounds like there's just so many opportunities with this to help those you love, but also be able to help yourself maybe down the road with potential income. Either moving into the ADU like you've talked to us before, and then renting out the main house. But it sounds like there's a lot of options. All right, people have questions?
Distinctive Design Remodeling online, or reach us at 859-223-0539.